And welcome back, everyone. Joining us this morning, Natasha Lance from Northern Vegans. Thank you for joining us, Natasha.
You're welcome.
Now, it's got to be a little bit tough because vegans have it's strict lifestyle, but yet once you get into the system of it, kind of easy to follow.
Well, and I think too there are some misperceptions out there because it's kind of like riding a bicycle.
Sure.
I mean, once you have it down, it's really easy.
Okay. So now, for folks who are not familiar with, there's a difference between being a vegan and a vegetarian. Could you tell us the difference?
Sure. A vegan chooses not to use any animal products whatsoever in their lifestyle. So that means no honey. That also means no dairy, no eggs. Many vegetarians eat eggs, cheese, dairy, that kind of thing.
Gotcha. Now, for being a vegan, and this is something, because I do know some people who are vegans, and as a non-vegan, it's hard for me to cook for them. So if I wanted to use, say, butter, what's a good alternative to butter? I think people don't understand what the variety is out there.
Sure. Well, and it's become much easier to find products to substitute.
Okay.
One thing that I can think of is a product called Earth Balance. You can bake with it, cook with it, fry with it.
Really?
It tastes very much like butter. So if you were to cook for someone who is vegan, then it would be very easy to simply substitute that and no one would know the difference.
Wow. See, and that's things I think a lot of people feel a little intimidated by, even dabbling in it. You get a little intimidated. And you're telling us that there are some definitive health benefits attached to living as a vegan. Could you were telling me about some of these really cool books and what they have to offer.
Sure, Vicki. One thing that I would like to point out is a film. It's called Forks Over Knives, and this really, in the past several years, has changed the lives of many people. It's a really great way to introduce the vegan lifestyle and the benefits. There's also a couple of other books. Dr. Neil Bernard's program for reversing diabetes. As we all know, diabetes, we know someone, most of us in our lives, that suffer from diabetes.
Absolutely.
Additionally, Prevent and Reverse Heart Disease. So this one right here is by Caldwell Esselstyn. Now, I point those books and resources out because there are so many more of them out there. On the internet, you can choose many of these at our local library because Northern Vegans donates these materials to make them available to the public. So not just the Peter White Public Library here in Marquette, but around the Upper Peninsula.
Oh, very cool. So your local library is a great source to learn more. What are other ways that they can contact you to find out, more about becoming a vegan?
Sure. Northern Vegans has a really extensive website. So that's www.northernvegans.com. All of our upcoming events are on there, how to contact us further. We also do have a phone line, and I know you're going to show that here right on the screen for folks.
All right. Well, I want to thank you, Natasha, for coming in, helping us, understand it a little bit better, and maybe take away some of that fear and confusion that's attached to it.
Absolutely. Thank you, Vicki.
All right. Thank you. And your TV6 morning show is going to be right back. Now, we've been talking a lot about, you knew about Gina Davis in the Olympics.
I did.
See, Natasha knew this. And Ashley Kirkland might be keeping some dreams of the Olympics for the Summer Games coming up. She's at Straight Line Archery taking aim. So we're going to learn a little bit more about that next.